Yes, sir. So yesterday we discussed about like data type, primitive data type, right? So we'll discuss some new things today. So can anyone tell me how we can hide or show components in VF pages?
By using set component
Set component
visibility in our builder, we can hide and show set the component.
No, my question, just listen my question. Show or hide in VF page. How we can show or hide component in VF page? I mean, particular section, particular part of VF page. Anyone?
Are we talking about show, sidebar, show, hide, those things?
Anyone knows rendered? What is rendered?
Yes,
So
What is this rendered, madam? What is
we
rendered?
can refresh that part of that page
We can
using
show
the
our condition. Correct, madam?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Condition is true, it will show. If
It will
condition
show, yeah.
is false also. Okay. So similarly, in the lightning component, if you want to use conditions, okay. So we have something called ara if. Which tag, madam? Ara if. Okay. So we'll use this ara if tag to show or hide any particular section. Okay. Syntax is like ara if is true equals to some condition. Example, anything, you can add some condition. If this condition is true, what you can do? You can display the output between the ara if. So just I'm giving that. Okay. So, for example, we can see the same in a component. New lightning component. Okay. Ara if example. Okay. So what component will contain, madam?
Attributes and UI.
Attributes and UI. So I want to create two attributes, sir. One is I want to store employee name, and another one I want to store the employee age.
Aura attribute.
Aura attribute.
Aura attribute. Employee name.
Name.
Name is
Name equal to.
yes.
Name equals to
Employee name.
just EMP name.
employee name. Okay. What
Type
is
is equal to string.
Type
is equal to string.
Type is equal to string.
so without type, without name, can we declare attribute?
We cannot. These are mandatory.
These two are mandatory. Okay, sir. Type is equal to what, sir?
String.
String.
I want to give the default value. Default equals what I can give, sir? I can give maybe some name. Ritik Roshan. Education manager. Akil. Akiname. Okay, sir. I want to declare I want to store age.
Aura attribute age.
Employee
Employee age.
Type.
Type is equal to integer.
Integer.
Default maybe 30.
That is. So even there is one more attribute in the here called required. What is the use of required equals to true means we should assign data whenever this component is loading. So if this data this one is don't have data, it will throw error message. So maybe you can assign default value, or you can assign data in the JS controller, whatever it may be. So that is also there, required equal to true. Okay. Okay. So now I want to use a tag called or if. Okay, madam. In the if tag, there is an attribute called what, madam? Is true. Is true equals to. So what I have to do is if employee age is more than 25, I want to print his name and is like a major, something like that I want to print. How we can check the conditions, sir? Or if is true. So here we dot
Employee age.
employee age more than 25. Then what you have to print? You can print whatever you want. Maybe I can give some here. Okay. Even if you want to use some CSS, sir, you can use CSS like we have something called SLDS, right? Lighting design system. For example, if I want to use box, then what we can do is use which one you can use SLDS box. Because you can type. So normally, if you want to use box, what you can do is CSS border, all those things you have to use, right? But in this, by using this also, you can use if you just do class SLDS equal to box. So what will happen, sir? It will create automatically box for you. So like that, you can use a padding, everything. This one also you can use it, whatever CSS you want. So do class SLDS icon box. I can get his name. Okay. Employee name is how we can print employee name?
V.emp name.
Employee name. Okay. And he is major. That's it. Okay. Just simple. I want to print it. Okay. So how we can call this one? Test it.
C:\component name.
How we can call components of C:\component name. So what is the output now? It will print or not print?
It should.
Employee name is Akalakkaneni and he is a major. What else if I'll give age equals to 20? What's the output? What the output will get? No output. Right?
Yes.
Because the condition is false. Everyone's following syntax and simple syntax. Just we have to use the if tag. After that, we have to use attribute called is true. Is true equals to here you can give the condition. If this condition is true, it will go inside. If this condition is true, it will go what's that? Inside. That's it. In case if this condition is false, okay. So normally how we can get if else conditions, sir? What is the use of if else? If else
Condition is false, we will get to
else for, right, madam? So similarly, in case this condition is false, I want to print something else for. So what we can do is how we can declare is we have to use a set. Which tag you have to use, madam? Set. Here we have to specify the attribute equals to else. So what is the meaning of attribute equal to else means? So this is nothing but a else part. So what I have to print here is a minor. What I have to print here is a minor. Which tag you have to use for else condition? Set attribute equals to else. If you use attribute equal to else and madam, this is nothing but a else part. Understand, sir? Just refresh it now. What is the output you'll get? Major or minor?
Minus.
Right? Is a minor. Following, sir, everyone? And I want to put two conditions. Example, I'll declare one more attribute. Example, salary, employee salary. So what are the types that I can take? Decimal. Employee salary is more than $50,000. Okay. I want to show like a, so he is a, along with this test, I want to show the, he is a taxpayer, something, one more message I want to show. I want these two conditions here. If employee is more than 25 and which one, sir? Employee salary is more than 550K. What I have to do? I want to do this message. What I can do? How we can do the and condition here? Same syntax. Okay. So here, just you have to give the and, open bracket, close bracket. Here, you can give the multiple conditions, comma. What is the other condition, madam?
Employee salary greater than.
V dot employee salary more than 50,000. Then only I want to print it. So I can give maybe now 50,001. So more than 25, right? I'll give a 30. So if you want to use under condition, how you can use under condition, sir? Same syntax. After exclamation mark, and we have to use attribute. V dot employee is more than 25, comma. So this is nothing but what, sir? And. Okay. And then both should be true. Yes or no?
Yes.
So now what is the output you'll get? Major or minor? Major. Why, madam? Both conditions are true. In case if you want to use R, how we can use it R? Here. What is the meaning of R?
Either any of the conditions.
Any one condition is true, it will print the same. Right, madam? Even if it is under R combinations and all those things based on the technology. Okay. So this is like a R if and else. Okay, there is no like a nested if all like if else if at time sir. We should go for only if and else in the here. Clear? Understand on how to use R? Madam?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Assignment. Just create a one sample if R if. Okay. Good. So yesterday we have seen all primitive data types, right, sir? Like what is primitive data type? It will store the only one value. In case if I want to declare collections sentence, sir?
Group of elements.
List.
Group of elements.
Tell me one word you can answer. Speak about it.
Collection of
Hello.
Nothing but a group of elements.
The list, collection or it's a collection and set of data. It includes three types of collection are there: list, set, and map. The type of collection could be anything like it could be a type of object or primitive data types.
Tell me more, man. What is list? What is set? What is map?
Yeah, list is ordered, unordered list.
List
Sorry,
is
list is a
Ordered.
list is ordered list. It can include duplicates. Set is unordered list, but it cannot contain any duplicate. It will have all the unique elements. Map is a combination of key and value. Yeah. Key will be unique and value. Key will always be unique and value can be duplicate.
Yeah. Man. Okay. Now collections, right? So we have a list set to map. Even you can use sometimes array also. There is no issues. How we can use array? Array and almost list both are like almost same. Okay. So attributes, right? Collections. How we can declare collections. So, for example, I'll take a attribute. I want to store some names of cricket team names I want to store. So then what I can give? Attribute name equals to. Example, I'll take a variable name. List of team members. List of team. Okay. So here collections means you can use either 4 ways. Either you can use a list to set to map, or you can use sometimes array also. For example, if you want to use array, so team names is nothing but what's a string or an integer or what? Names and end is called data type.
String.
So you should take a type is equal to, in case it is array. Okay, like this we have to see. So how we can give default values? Can we store only one value or multiple values here?
Multiple.
Multiple values, right, madam? So what I can do is, for example, tell me some names. Only. So hit. Samsung. So you can take whatever you want. Samsung. Okay. So this is called what, madam? Array. Okay. In case if I want to declare list, how we can declare list? Same syntax. Okay. This is a list, not array of team. Okay. This is what we can call, madam, list. So for list, you don't need to use. Normally, how we can declare list, sir? Normally, when I use list of string. Correct? If it is an integer, what you can do? List of integer. So based on the data type. But here, you don't need to do all those things. Just you have to specify the keyword called list. What you have to do, madam? List. So based on the data you are assigning, automatically it will hold the that. Following everyone what I'm saying? Type is what you have to do? Just list. No need to declare list of integer, not required in the array component. Set. Set also same. Example, set of t. What you have to put in keyword here? Data set. That's it. No need to do again all those things. Okay. So how we can print now this one, madam? I want to print 1, 2, 3, anything. Now we can print. I want is box. How we can get box? SLES
Box.
hyphen box. Tell me, madam. I want to print array of 1, 2, 3 sequence.
Out of team of 1, or we can use the for loop also.
Team member 1. How we can team member 1? How we can display?
V dot out of team
Array of team
of 0.
0. So what will happen, madam? It will list automatically. First element. Yes or no? Right?
Yes.
Next element, madam. Member 2. Member 3. Okay. So 0, 1, 2. So we'll test this functionality one. It will work or not. You are able to see Kohli, Rohit, Samson.
Yes.
In case if I have 100 here, currently this list is having only 3 elements, it is fine. In case if it is having 100,
We need for loop.
You cannot show.
it is difficult, right? But what you have to do, we have to use a for loop. Yes or no? In Apex language, we can call it a for loop. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Array. I'll print it in a center. Okay. Cool. So I want to apply some here margin, madam. So what we can do? Can we do what we can do? Just you can type here margin. You can use normal CSS also, but if you use this CSS, very easy. Okay, madam. So you can see SLDS margin top underscore none. Okay. You can see top only margin you are getting, madam. See, if they are specifying top means here only. If you want to get margins around, so then what you can do? You can just click on around here. Around ante madam, complete your complete surroundings of your element. So SLDS margin around small or large, what you have to use. You can choose whatever you want. For example, I want to give larger margin. Then what you can do, madam? You can go either anything around medium, large, like this, right? So I will go with what, madam? SLDS margin around large. Ila vastadi in case example. Following everyone what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So I will use a comma. Refresh it. Can you see now margin or not? Can you see margin, ma'am, now? Vachinda?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, good. So you can use this CSS. Just you can type it here and you can use whatever is suitable for you. Okay, madam. Margin, padding, box, whatever you want, you can use it. Okay. Yeah, I told you, right, madam? So if in case if you have 100 names, it is display. It will be difficult. Normally, how we can create a for loop syntax, sir? For loop syntax anything? And madam? Tell me fun take. For loop or for each loop? Which syntax you have to
For
use?
each loop,
For each.
For each loop. Syntax?
Data type,
data type,
some name, variables name,
Theme.
colon,
list name.
the list.
Stop.
Right, madam? Then what you can do? Automatically, you can just print a theme. Correct? This is normal. System.debug, you can print the theme. The same way, we have something called tag. There is a tag name is, you have to use ARA iteration. What is the tag name, madam? ARA iteration. So just you can type ARA iteration. So this tag will have two parameters. This tag will have two attributes. One is list, which list you want to, okay, items, and another one is a variable. Okay, so here what is the list name, sir? Here the list name
List of team.
v dot, you can take array.
Okay.
So this is the name, right? Here we are giving same thing. What is the variable name here? What is the variable name?
Team.
Team. So here you can give. That's it. So if I want to print system.debug here how we can print, madam? Just team. That's it. For example, I will just print a what? Team. That's it. So this is not an attribute. So that's why we no need to use a v. Just a variable. Just you can declare normal like it. Team, same syntax you can see now. Team members. And print a break. So now if you refresh the page, you can see it will work. Right, madam?
Yes.
It's working, sir. So
Yes,
how
sir.
are the syntax you have to use? How we can iterate a list of values in the component? ARA iteration. Items, attribute, what you have to pass here? List name. What is the list name here? This one. And what is the variable name, sir? You have to give team. You can give any name. Just print the team. Clear, everyone? Understand?
Yes, sir.
For example, tell me I want to print this set now. How we can print set, sir? What is set name? The name.
List of
That
Set
name.
of them, L
Set
set
of
of them.
That's it. Remaining are same code. Okay. You can just print it. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So we'll use the R iteration tag. Here two attributes are mandatory. One is the items, is nothing but list name which you want to use, iterate, and a variable name. So it will get one by one variable here. You can do whatever you want. Clear, man? Okay. Even if you want to declare map also, you can declare here. So how we can declare map? For example, I want to store color code, madam. Sample color map. Type is equal to what you have to do here? Map. That's it. So here we have to pass the key comma value. Right, madam? So what I can give key comma value is example. I'll take both strings only. Color code, right? Okay. For example, black. What is the color code, sir? All zeros. So what I can do? First, I'll give color code, then I'll give a value.
Is that arrow or colon, sir?
So here I think we should use colon only. We'll see one. I don't know, just one sample code. We'll see. In map, we have to use some different syntax. Okay. Then comma. I will try now. Other one, I'll take the red. Okay. So key value. Map attribute ice. Here like this only. So like this only, so they have to use then comma b comma then b. Okay. So correction that map. So how we can print this map? Just leave it. So I'll give a map. So what we have to do is, so it is not iteration, this is not list, right? So what we can do? First I want to print code, color code. What we can do is map name. So map name dot key of alpha 0. V dot color map of key object. Okay, just refresh it. We'll see it will work or not. Next, color code. The color code, sir.
Do we need to use get or something?
While passing attributes, you have given
I think we have to give here somewhere syntax. I just want to. Okay. Refresh. Yeah, black is coming. Yeah. So to get the values, we can use the map and we can pass the key here. We'll get the values. So there is separate method, separate one more method is there to declare use map and values and all. Now we can use this one only. You can just pass the code, you can get the value. Just we are doing hard code now. Okay. Maybe in the next class we'll see how it will work. Expecting a positive integer. This is a column 12. Previously it is working right now, because of this.
I think previous one it is taking a 0, sir.
Now it is taking not taking like a 0. It is taking like an integer something. Column 12. Question we
Can you type 1 somewhere instead of just try to 1?
Yeah.
0. This is 1.
Yes, that way it will work.
No.
0. I think we have to print map in other ways. Just one minute. For example, this is a map. They are giving now map of. They're getting values from the map from the controller. Okay, but how they are printing in the map dot str1 like this? We have to print map dot str1 like this. So v dot map dot. What is the variable name? The variable name.
It's a key. Okay.
V dot map dot. Color code. Okay. Okay, I'll do one thing, sir. I'll make it a simple str1, okay. str2, and I'll make it now integers only. We'll see 1, comma 2 like this. And comma now I can change here 1, 2. Why it is not taking key comma value 1, comma 2. str1 null, str2 null, object null. Here are null, null, null. Map is dot key 1, key 2. So we did like this only, right? What you can do? Key 1, key 2, key 3. Key comma 1, key comma. Maybe this syntax is wrong. Colon. Declaration of map is wrong. We are doing everything. Okay, I'll check this one. Sir, syntax may be wrong somewhere. It is wrong. Okay. Not colon we have to use or what you have to comma value. This is working. Key comma value. Key comma value. Key comma value. Okay, key comma value. Key comma value. Line number
Sir,
11.
key comma value means you're giving key colon value. Try.
Yeah, this is right, madam. Key comma value. Then comma.
Oh.
V dot map name dot key 1. I'll make it this remove. I'll make it this one also remove.
Don't give quotes to one for key.
Map attribute, not a component with the default values. Syntax wrong. So here you can see a colon, same syntax right, madam, you are using. Right? Anything wrong? Type name, type is equal to
Do
map.
we need to give space? Is that mandatory after colon?
Not required, madam. For example, we'll give same syntax. A colon label 1, B colon label 2. I'll give now A. Yeah, something is missing here. What is missing? I'm not sure. Same
Maybe
syntax.
might be space.
Maybe. Not sure, madam. But we have not given A comma B comma B. Okay. So now we can see A comma B, right? You can give an example. Blue. I'll give red. Where we are giving space? We are saying this one, madam. Space or this one?
After colon.
That
After
is not a
colon.
problem, madam. Now I will see. That is not a problem. Somewhere it is missing previously. I'm sure. Okay. So now you can see key comma value. So just you can use the key comma value. Just refresh the page. Now you can get the map values. So now what we are doing is we are doing everything is default value here. Okay, everything we are putting some default value and we are printing it. But in going forward, what we can do is we can assign data for these variables using controller, JavaScript controller. So that you can understand like going forward. Now we're just using a default values. Okay. So this is all like a map collections and all those things. Yes, sir. So now what you have to do is if you have to practice iteration. Okay. Collections. All these things you should practice. Okay, sir. So now what we can do is, okay, important thing. So instead of writing code in this developer console, right, creating components and all those things, so we can use something called VS Code tool. So that by using this tool, we can do so many things. We can achieve so many things. We can do the code also very fastly. It will give suggestions. So many things are there by using this tool. Okay. So what we can do is I'll show you how to use this tool now. So tomorrow onwards we'll discuss everything in the VS Code. Okay. So just what you have to do is type here code.visualstudio.com. Okay, just open this website. So here you can download. So based on your system. Okay, if you are using like Windows 64, you can install this one, right? And you can install and run this. Okay, and after installing this VS Code, you can see like this. Your code, it will look like this VS Code tool. So this is same like a Notepad plus, right? So similarly, this is like a one tool we can use for all the Salesforce development part. You can do anything here. You can create up as classes, triggers, Lightning components, and one more important thing is LWC. Lightning Web Components we cannot do in the Salesforce developer console. There is no option to create Lightning Web Component. If you want to do a Lightning Web Component, this tool is mandatory. Without this tool, we cannot create a Lightning Web Component code. Following, sir, what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what you can do is just install this Windows and download it and install it. After downloading this and installing this one, there is one more thing, one more tool also you have to install, that is called Salesforce CLI. Download. Open the Salesforce CLI. So here, same thing. If you are using Windows, which one, 64 or 86, just you have to download it and you have to install these two one. Okay. So these two are mandatory. If you want to connect the Salesforce or okay, if you want to, VS Code is a tool not only for Salesforce development. You can write HTML code, CSS code, normal web development also you can do. But if you want to connect VS Code to the Salesforce system, which one is required, sir? Salesforce CLI, command line.
CLI.
This is a required. Okay, I'll share these two links. Okay, just you can install both. Okay, so that tomorrow I'll show you how to connect VS Code to Salesforce or this is a VS Code and this is a Salesforce CLI link. So this is mandatory, sir. Tomorrow everyone needs to complete this one. Okay.
Okay.
Even you can, I'll show exact steps also, example. Steps to, okay, connect VS Code to Salesforce. So this is the link. Yes, sir. So first what you have to do is you have to install the which one? Visual Studio Code and Salesforce CLI. After these two steps are done, what you have to do is, so you can see like this how it is. So we have to install some Salesforce extensions. Okay, one is Salesforce extension pack. This is very important. Okay. For example, already I have VS Code in my system. I'll open this one. So this is Salesforce VS Code tools. Okay, you have to install both. One is a VS Code and Salesforce CI. Then you install both. Then what you can do here, you can see this is a file. You can create a new file, new folders for your code and all those things, right? And here you can just like show the files. If you don't want, you can click again. It will hide it. Show it, hide it. Show. Here you can create new HTML, whatever you want to it. Here, this is a search option. You can search anything. So for example, I want to know where is admin. Just you can type, see, automatically it is giving wherever it is admin text is there, it is showing automatically. If you click it, that will open automatically. This is like a search, global search. Okay. This is for like a something Git. If you want to do source control and all, that is not required now. And this is one also, these two is not required now. This is very important, the extensions. After installing VS Code and Salesforce CLI, what is the first extension you have to install, sir? Salesforce. What is the name? Salesforce extension pack. Salesforce extensions pack. So this is the one you have to install it. Already I have installed it. There is a one button called install button. If you click that button, it will install into the your VS Code. Okay. This is the 3 important things you have to do. There are so many other things also there that we can discuss later. So first thing what you have to do is install VS Code, install Salesforce CLI. Third one is what, sir? In the extensions, you have to install this Salesforce extension file. Clear what I'm saying? These 3 you should complete.
Okay.
Then tomorrow I'll show you how to connect our org to the this one. Install Salesforce extension pack in VS Code. I think everyone is having data load right in our system. Yes, sir? Because whenever you install data loader, that time you remember like you installed one more thing called JDK.
Yes, sir.
So that is also required. If it is not there, that is also required. If you want to work VS Code and connect to the Salesforce, that JDK also required. If it is already there, JDK, no need to do again. Just install VS Code, Salesforce CLI, and add this extension pack. Then tomorrow I'll show you. Once all these things are done, I'll show you how to connect for Salesforce from VS Code to Salesforce, how we can connect it. Understand, sir? Ardhamainda?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It is mandatory, sir, because without VS Code, it is very difficult like to remember complete syntax, right? So if you use VS Code, so it is giving some suggestions. So your work is very easy. Okay. You should know that tag name, which tag I have to use. Right. For example, if you want to iterate one by one, what you can do? R iteration. Just you can type R iteration, it will give suggestions like that. No need to like remember R iteration, value attribute, all these things are not required, it will come automatically. Okay. Okay, so this is all about this, and this is also your assignment. Now we'll discuss one more thing called how we can connect to server side class. Okay. Normally in the VF page, how we can do, sir? Syntax. How we can collect Apex class?
Controller is equal
Controller
to
equal to
controller.
Apex class.
Apex page controller is equal to what, madam?
Class name, Apex class.
Class name. That's it. Then what you can do? You can use all these class properties into variables and methods, whatever it may be, you can call by using this Apex page. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, in the Lightning, if you want to call any Apex class, okay, what you have to do is step 1. Create Apex class. Okay. So if you want to call any methods in this Apex class, what you have to do is step 1, method should have a @ara enabled annotation. Which annotation, sir? @ara enabled. This annotation is required. If you want to call any Apex class, first what you have to do, create server side Apex class. Create Apex class. Okay. Example, I'll create one simple Apex class. Public class sample example. This is a class. So if you want to call any methods in this class, so that method should be which annotation, madam? ara enabled.
Enable or enable.
That method should have a static. Method should be what, madam? Static. You can use any return type, no problem. Currently, I'll take a void only, or you can take string, whatever it may be. That's on the requirement. Example like this, I will use a display name, simple method name. You can pass parameters also if you want to pass. You can pass parameters also. String param 1. So this is normal method syntax. Yes or no? Return. I'll display some name equals to hello. I am server class. Simple string I want return. So this is normal Apex class. If you want to use any Apex class in a Lightning component, what we should do is we should use a ara enabled annotation. That method should have a which method, madam? Static method.
Static.
Okay. Now this is there. Then how we can call this component in a Apex Lightning component is same syntax, madam. How we can call in VF page? Same ara component. How we can call, madam, here?
Controller equal to Apex class.
Controller equal to class name. What is the class name?
Sample A.
Sample.
Sample. Correct. So now what you can do? You can use all these class methods and everything in your component. Okay. This is the first step, step 2. Then normally if you click buttons, command buttons, right? Example, I'll create one button here in the VF page. What will happen, madam? If I click command button, what will happen in the VF page? For example, I want to do add. I will click add button in the VF page.
It will call that method, add
We'll
method.
call that method. Correct, madam? Yes. So similarly, in the Lightning component also, if you want to call any methods, so we should do some events. Here, what event you are doing? You are on clicking button. Yes or no? Without button, can we call the method, madam? You can call it, but that is like a constructor. You can call the methods and all. But whenever some event is occurred in the page, if I click button, what will happen, madam? You can call the method, right? So similarly here also, you can call the Apex class method whenever some event is happening. Whenever some event is happening. So there we can call it the example command button. But here what we can do is here lightning button. What we can do, madam, here? Lightning button. Okay. So example, just I'm giving high level now. Lightning button. So button name example I can give a submit. Okay, I'm just giving high level syntax. Tomorrow we'll discuss in detail now. Just I'm giving steps now. So whenever this button is clicked, okay, whenever this button is clicked, what will happen, sir? It will call first JavaScript controller. Example, what it will call, sir? It will call the JavaScript controller. Generally, we can use the C value provider, call or invoke JS. What will call, madam? Invoke JS. Okay. Okay, I'll do one thing. Just steps will be like this only. I'll show you some simple examples how we can call JS controller now. Lightning component. RRJS controller. What is the component name? RRJS controller. Submit. Sorry. Just give the component name. Okay. So just I can declare some attributes. I don't want anything here. Just we will do. I'll create one lightning button, sir. So how we can create lightning button? Which tag we have to use? Lightning button. What's the tag name, madam? Lightning button. So this is the tag we have to use. So here also again we have the attribute. What is the button name? So this name you can use any in the background. Example, I can give button name equals to submit. What is the button label name? What is the button label name I can give, sir? Submit. Okay. So I'll show you like a different buttons. Okay, we'll discuss first of all lightning buttons. Then we'll discuss Apex class. Otherwise, it will confuse. I'll discuss lightning buttons only first. Lightning buttons. Okay. So lightning button name equal to what? Submit. Label equal to what, sir? Submit. Okay. So just call this one here. Right, sir? You can see button. Right?
Yeah.
Even the button
Yes.
also have different styles. We have buttons, sir. Okay. So lightning button, submit, label equal to submit. There is one more attribute called variant. What is the attribute name, sir? Variant. Okay. So we have different variants. For example, normal base by default will be base. If you want some little bit style and all those things, what you can do? You can use something called brand, success. Okay. For example, this is a base by default. I'll get one more buttons. Just I'll give a variant equal to brand. See difference between all the buttons now. What is the difference between this button and this button, madam? Right, this is normal button. Here you can see more color, right, in the background style. So that you can decide by using variant. Okay. So I'll just show you what are the other variants we have. Lightning component library. So we have something called success. All those things are there. So, what you can do here? Button, lightning button. You can see, madam, different buttons. This is normal basic button. If you use variant equal to brand ante, it will show like this. If you use variant equal to neutral means like this. Variant equal to brand outline. Variant equal to destructive. Variant equals to destructive text success. So based on the variant, so button style will change. Following everyone what I'm saying? What is the use of variant?
Yes, sir.
If you use a variant equal to brand, like this. Variant equal to neutral, button will display. Normal basic base. So you can do all these things, different styles based on the requirement. Okay. I'll show you same component here. Example. So lightning button variant basic label button label. This is a button label title. What is the title, sir? Anyone knows? What is the title? Refresh the page. If I'll mouse over this place, can you see some text base action? And this no.
Yes.
That is called what, madam? Title. Okay. If you mouse over your button, it is called what, madam? We can give any name here, title name. Okay. Label name maintain, madam. Whatever you are adding, you want to give the name for the button. What is the button name here? Base. That is called label. So variant equal to style of your button. How you want to display your button? Normal button, neutral button, brand. Brand outline means you'll get some line also outline like this.
Yeah.
Destructive, right? Destructive icon text like this. Okay. And you can do all this. Okay, like this you can see. So for example, along with the variant, label, title, okay, madam. there is a one more option called, maybe if I want to like make it a disable. What is of disable equals to true, sir? Anyone knows what is this of disable to equal to true means? Button will display in the
Button
disable
is
mode.
disabled and it will
Disable.
not do any action.
Enable. Right, madam? You can see now. Can we do anything? No, nothing.
No.
Okay. So normally, why we'll use buttons? Either any place, either via pages or Lightning component, LWC component, whatever, HTML. Why we'll use buttons, madam? To perform some action, right? To perform some action. So that's why how we can perform normally is if a button on click is what, sir? If you click on button, what you have to do? There is something called on double click. On double click contains, sir, if you click button 2 times, right? What should happen? On mouse over something. If you on mouse on your on blur. So we have different types of events, button events. Maybe you can check HTML button sample events. So all those things you can see. On click, on double click, right? What's happening now? So here, if you see, if you go to the documentation, this is a different buttons we have. Base, what is the base is without border, simple button, plain text link. It is a default variant, uncolored button. So what is the use of each thing you can see here, right? All the things. So similarly, you can go to the specifications. So here you can see all the events. What are the events, madam? On click containing the action triggered when the button is clicked.
Button is clicked.
Click the button, you can call some action. On blur contained, madam, the action triggered when the element releases focus. For example, release focus means I'm just now here. If I come outside, what will happen? That action will trigger. All those things you can see. On click, on focus. Whenever you focus on the button level, it will do. So similarly, we have on double click. So many things you can perform based on the requirement. Okay. So, for example, this is like a lightning buttons, right? Normal buttons. Okay. Now, if you observe here, all the buttons are having some space, right, ma'am? Space unnai kada? Yes or no? In case I want to create a button like a group, what I have to do, sir? Group ka create cheyali buttons anukunte em cheyali, sir? So there is one more tag called what? Lightning button group. I'll show you. If you want to make a buttons like a group, I'll make it a class. Example. Button group. Okay. Example, if you open any page, any record in the Salesforce, you can see all are like a group of buttons. So these are nothing but what group. You can see now all are in a group. If you want to make like these buttons, what you can do is, for example, which tag we have to use, madam? Lightning. Lightning
Button group.
button group. So what this will do, sir? It will make the all buttons into the one group. Example, I'll make this brand outline. This one, I'll take this button. So for example, variant brand outline, I'll take a label name equals to new. Okay. Let's get some more buttons here. New, edit, delete. So now you can observe difference between this one and that one. Can you see now group, madam? All are?
Yes, sir.
Like this. Okay, you can make a button group also based on the requirement, brand outline, or you can make it a brand also, whatever you want to styles, you can use it button style based on
So should the variant be same for the button, so for the group?
Not like that. You can give different name also, madam. For example, this one I'll make it only brand.
Okay.
So whatever the style it will you are giving here, that style will come. That's it.
Okay.
Understand? Now you can see this one is in a brand. Remaining are normal. See?
Yeah. Okay.
You can do whatever you want. No problem like this. Okay. But style, label name, and title. Okay, madam, like this. So whenever, sorry, so this is button group. If you observe, there is one more thing called here. This is all button group. What is this one? What we can call?
Drop
Action.
down.
Drop down menu.
Menu. What we can call, madam? Menu. So even if you want to create menu, you can create it. So how we can use which tag we have to use? Lightning button menu. Which tag we have to use? Lightning button menu. So like this, you can see item 1, 2, 3 like this. So same thing. I'll just use lightning button menu. Here you can pass the value and label. For example, I'll go here, button group. Here I'll add a menu. Okay, what is the menu? I will give a same name. You can give different name also. Just I want to give the same name. So now if you observe, you will see the menu. You can click on it. You can do whatever, even if you want to perform some event on it, you can do the event also on click on this. Like this, you can create the button group and menu and different types of styles of button. Clear, madam?
Sir, is this lightning button menu? Is this child for lightning button group?
Not. It is not like a mandatory, madam. Even you can create outside also.
Outside also. Okay.
There is no like you should create inside it. You can get everywhere, wherever you want. Can you see, madam, now?
Yes, sir.
Right? There is no conditions parent and child. You can declare outside the menu also. Okay. But why will you generally use menu is along with the buttons, right, madam? In case if you are having group of buttons is more, then you can divide into the items like a menu items. Yes, sir.
No. Yes.
Why we are creating this one? You can display this one here also, but it will be more space and all, correct? So to avoid that, generally you can go for menu items like this.
Menu.
If you see here, you can see more action, right, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is called lightning button icon and all. So in case I told you how we can disable buttons, sir, which attribute we have to use to disable the button?
Disabled
Disabled
equals
equals
to
to
true.
Button.
if you use a disabled equals to true, what will happen, madam? All buttons will be in disabled mode. If you
Disable.
want to use icons with a button, right? For example, you can see download button. You can see some symbol, right, madam? Left side down arrow.
Yes, sir.
So that type of you want to do is what you can do is. So there is a one more option called icon name. Which attribute you have to use? Icon name. So label is download. What is the icon name, madam? Utility colon download. Where you can get all these icons. For example, this icon, I want to use different icon. Where you can get this? Just you can type of SLDS, lighting design system. Here you can just type the icon. Click on icons. So here we can see different type of action icons. Okay, action. Icons in SLDS. Icons in lighting design system. Yeah, you can see, madam. We have different types of categories. Standard means how it will display. Like some color will come, sir. For example, if I want to use this icon, which icon? This icon. So how we can use it? Is, for example, what I can do is I'll create one more thing. What is the icon you want to use, sir? Now, example, lightning button, variant brand. You can use it. Label equals to I'll give account. Title you can give anything. New account example. So what you have to use, sir, now? Icon, right? So if I want to use icon, what you have to do? we have this attribute called, what is our attribute name? Icon name.
Okay.
So here, which icon you want to use now? Standard, right? Standard colon icon name. What is the icon name? Standard colon standard
Account.
icon. So how we can use, madam, here? Standard colon. What is the icon name? Account.
Account.
Small letter or caps letter? It is case sensitive. Now you can see, you should see the button with icons. Can you see the symbol?
Yeah.
In case if you want to see, instead of this one, I'll make it a normal button. We'll see how it display. Base button, right? So this is standard colon account. Okay. In case if I want to make it a download button, how we can display? Download. Title, you can give anything. I download. Icon name, what you can do, madam? You can just go to the this URL. What is URL? This URL. So download, right? You can just search here. Download symbol. So this is a action colon download. If you have more, so example, if you want to use this symbol, what is the syntax you have to use, sir, now? Utility colon download. Understand, madam? Based on the category, you have to give the icon name. Following what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just choose the first of all category, then category colon icon name. Okay. So now I'll go with the download. Yeah. Well, action colon download I want to use now. If I want to use this symbol. So what you can do, sir, now? Icon name equals to
Utility.
action. This is action colon download.
Download.
You can use any icon based on the requirement. Can you see, sir? Download.
Yeah.
Yes.
So by default, it is displaying left side. If you want to display right side, also you can display. We have to use one more attribute called icon position. Which one, sir? If you want to change it, icon position, which attribute you have to use? Icon
position.
Position. So right or left. Now currently it is left, right, madam. If
Left.
I want to use it in the right side, what you have to do? Just
Right.
now we can just replace the position. Can you see, madam, now? Right side.
Yeah.
So like this, you can choose like a buttons with icons. Okay, all those things, right? You can try, sir. Same thing. Inverse buttons, different buttons. Lightning button, inverse, label name, variant inverse. Okay, all these things. You can use different variants, all those things. Icon position, just now I told you, right? Icon name, icon position, where you want to use left side, right side, all those things. Okay. Just you can practice all these things, buttons, whatever you can see here, right? Just practice it, sir. Tomorrow we'll discuss about how to call controller and how to use VS Code, all those things. Clear?
Okay.
Thanks, everyone. We'll connect tomorrow.